Welcome to Psychology of Humans. Today we're exploring Erich Fromm, the social psychologist, philosopher, and psychoanalyst who believed that psychology cannot be understood without understanding the society that shapes the mind. While Freud looked inward at drives and impulses, Fromm looked outward at culture, economics, morality, freedom, and fear. His question wasn't just why do people suffer, but what kind of society produces this suffering. Let's unpack Fromm's world-shaping ideas. A new kind of psychology. Erich Fromm was born in Frankfurt in 1900. His childhood was defined by the collapse of the German Empire, the trauma of World War I, and a society in crisis. These events shaped his conviction that human behavior is not isolated, it's a response to the world people are forced to live in. He studied sociology and philosophy at the University of Heidelberg, and later trained in psychoanalysis. But he quickly found that Freud's inner drive theory didn't explain the massive psychological forces he saw in society: nationalism, conformity, authoritarianism, and mass violence. Fromm wanted a psychology that could explain war, obedience, crowds, propaganda, and the fear of freedom. Freedom, a psychological burden. Fromm's landmark book, Escape from Freedom, presents a shocking idea. People don't always want freedom. Often, they run from it. Freedom brings independence, but also uncertainty, responsibility, and isolation. When people don't know what to believe, when society feels unstable, when the future is unclear, they may escape freedom by submitting to something that gives them certainty: ideology, religion, authority, nationalism, group identity. Fromm argued that modern humans didn't overcome the need for a master, they simply changed its form. Mechanisms of escape. Fromm identified 3 ways people run from freedom. 1. Authoritarianism, submitting to power or controlling others through power. People join movements that define right and wrong for them, so they don't have to face personal responsibility. It's easier to obey a leader than ask, what do I truly believe? 2. Destructiveness. When people feel powerless, they may try to destroy what they can't control: other people, systems, social structures, even themselves. Destruction is a twisted form of self-assertion. 3. Automaton conformity. The most common escape, becoming like everyone else. Instead of choosing a life consciously, people adopt the beliefs, desires, opinions, and lifestyle that society tells them are normal. They feel safe, but they aren't truly free. This creates a false self, one constructed by culture, not by personal values. Being versus having. Fromm believed there are 2 orientations to life. The having mode. This mindset is driven by possession, owning things, controlling relationships, consuming experiences, chasing status. Identity is built on what you accumulate: money, titles, followers, achievements. In this mode, people have love, instead of experiencing it. They have friends, connections, opinions, instead of living them. It creates emptiness that can never truly be filled. The being mode. The being mode is built on experience, growth, creativity, curiosity, love, engagement. Identity is built through who you are becoming, not what you own. Love is not something you possess, it's something you practice. Fromm didn't romanticize poverty. He argued that freedom and richness of experience matter more than consumer culture. The Art of Loving. Fromm's most influential book, The Art of Loving, argues that love is an art, a discipline that requires effort, maturity, and responsibility. The modern world treats love as a feeling we fall into. Fromm said this is the reason so many relationships fail. Real love involves knowledge, care, responsibility, respect. It's not enough to want love, you must develop the capacity to love. He wrote, if you love without loving yourself, your love is incomplete. This wasn't egoism. Self-love means recognizing your dignity, respecting your needs, and refusing to be reduced to an object. Love as human strength. Fromm identified for mature forms of love: 1. Brotherly love, compassion for humanity, empathy beyond personal interest. 2. Motherly love, care without condition, the ability to nurture growth. 3. Erotic love, a union that maintains individuality, passion without possession. For self-love, a foundation for loving others, understanding your value and needs. All 4 are actions, not feelings. They require patience, discipline, and courage. Love is a commitment to growth, both your own and another's. Society shapes the mind. Fromm believed that psychology cannot be separated from economics and culture. Capitalism, he argued, reshaped the human psyche. People became products, relationships became transactions, identity became performance, success became consumption. We speak of people the way we speak of objects. He has value, she is marketable, he is replaceable. For Fromm, this wasn't just economic, it was psychological violence. It turned humans into objects measured by utility, not dignity. He wasn't anti-progress, he was pro-humanity. A new humanism. Fromm believed that psychology must return to humanistic values: autonomy, freedom, responsibility, compassion, creativity, self-awareness. His vision wasn't political, it was psychological ethics. A healthy society, he said, is one that encourages personal growth, supports individuality, builds community, values truth over ideology, and teaches people how to be free. Freedom is not the absence of rules. It's the presence of self-direction. The courage to be free. Fromm believes that the modern world isolates people behind screens, roles, labels, brands. People feel connected but lonely. They feel free but anxious. They feel individual but replaceable. The path to true freedom requires self-awareness, critical thinking, compassion, meaning, genuine human connection. Fromm's message is powerful. Become what you are, not what society expects. This is the essence of freedom. Legacy. Erich Fromm is one of the most influential thinkers of the 20th century, shaping humanistic psychology, existential therapy, social psychology, political psychology, positive psychology. His work predicted many modern issues: loneliness in a hyper-connected world, ideological polarization, consumer identity, performance-based self-worth. Fromm showed that the question, "Who am I?" cannot be answered without also asking, "What kind of world am I living in?" Why Erich Fromm matters. Fromm reminds us that freedom is difficult, but necessary. People escape freedom because it feels safer to obey, conform, or numb themselves. But the price is the loss of authentic self. To be free is to think for yourself, choose your values, act with responsibility, love with depth, live with purpose. Meaning isn't handed to you. It's created through action. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.